I got my persona down for my my Twitch stream. I'm gonna be a motherfucking crash out.
Are
So
you gonna be one of those dudes that like harasses kids on like Among Us?
I do that already.
Oh,
Like you can ask P, bro. I don't know how my account didn't get banned yet. I talk so,
Yeah, you be cussing these kids out.
bro. I be talking so much shit to these people. My mic on, my proximity chat is on. I want everybody to hear me.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a little
Have
bully
you
on
ever
the
been
field.
like? Have you ever gotten like a reported notification or anything like that?
No, no. And everybody named mama's bitch. I fucked their mama. I did this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was
Mhm.
cussing out little Jimmy like literally like 4 days ago because he was like, "Oh my gosh, you guys are weak," and I went in on him. Everybody started laughing, bro. He left the chat, like he left the little leaderboard room. I said,
He said, "Shut up before I kill your mama." I was
Damn.
like, "What?"
God.
I was like, hold on. Like, 'cause I be having my stuff on mute,
Yeah.
so I don't be paying attention.
Yeah.
But then he was just like, "Shut up before I kill your mama." I was like,
Yeah.
"Hold
Yeah.
on." Like,
"Yeah."
I don't got. I don't.
Last time
what the hell
I
going
said something
on?
like that, it was like, shut up for
You said it just like
no,
that.
it
It
was
wasn't
something
no
like
afraid.
I was gonna fuck his mama or something like that. You know, have her make have her make that bed for me. I know I messed it up, something like that, bro. And he was just sitting there like, I said, yeah, your dumb ass ain't got nothing to say, huh? Because he was going in on us, bro, for no
Okay.
reason.
Yeah.
Hey! Which one was it? It was church candy, wasn't it? You just brought piss to a shit fight, you little... You get in your fucking house and you get me 5 Adderall, or I'll slit your fucking throat. You understand? I'll kill your mother. I'll rape your father. I'll curb stomp that little face so hard that your teeth will go flying, you little shit. Now go, 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 go. Give me 5 Adderall right now.
And I was like, but his jokes was like, of course this is a 12-year-old kid. I know this. I don't care. But,
Hey, that's what it used to be when we was
thank
growing
you.
up.
Bro, peak Call of Duty lobby rooms was you would get on there and they'd be like, hey, I'll say, what up, though, y'all? They'd be like, oh, he sounds black.
Yeah.
It's a fucking
Mhm.
Edgar. And I'm like, oh my God, why are they so mean? And I'm like, fuck this shit, bro. If they gonna be mean, I'm gonna be mean.
Yeah.
We in this bitch together.
God forbid your smoke detector needs new batteries.
Yes. Yeah.
They were like, "Oh,
He's black.
Yeah.
He's black.
Yeah.
Man.
You just need that smile. Like, oh,
Dead-
got him. We
dead-
got
Dead
him.
giveaway. Yeah. Yeah, I saw there's one streamer that I've seen his clips on Instagram, and he's pretty damn funny. I forget what his at is, but it's like fucking like tech support, and he has a green screen, and his green screen background looks like an Indian call center.
A call center?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like he would throw the what's the noxious gas you throw in Call of Duty? He's like goody powder, goody
tear
powder.
gas.
He says curry,
Yeah.
curry. Yeah, he's funny as hell.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
That's
mean,
a
like
good
it's
one.
good to have a persona. Like that's if you're playing like Call of Duty, there's like millions of people streaming that already. So you kind of have
Yeah.
to find a lane that no one's on yet.
For sure. For sure.
But
'Cause
yeah,
I feel like no matter what game I play, I feel like I can already have a crash out persona a part of it. Like, even if we playing fighting games, it's just I'm gonna be the rusher. You know what I'm saying? I'm just beat the fuck out you. What's that game? Mortal Kombat. You're gonna see some brutalities. Other games, I might get my ass beat, but I still ain't no hodo. You feel me? I ain't no bitch.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you gotta play like some first person horror games and see how well you do.
Oh
Yeah.
In a dimly lit room.
Yeah, I want to hear like a Detroit crash out playing Alien Isolation. You know what I'm saying?
I feel to say shit when we was growing up, when we played scary games, when you played Resident Evil, he never jumped or yelled.
Oh, you don't
He
get
might have
scared?
flinched.
Nah.
I never seen it.
Yeah. So I might have to.
Like, that's a true testament. I never seen it. Like he might flinch or something, but that's about it.
Yeah, bro.
But then he was like, "No, I just had
play it off." Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Like, no, I just had a muscle twitch.
Yeah, that's
But
cool.
yeah, that's about it though, man. That's why horror games might not do it for me, but if I do get into it, I already got what's that game that looked like Dead Space?
The Callisto Protocol.
Yeah. I
it's
got
like
that.
a
I got that.
spiritual successor. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You do need to play Outlast though. because that game is extremely dark. No matter how like bright you turn the brightness,
Yeah,
it got no light, and you got those batteries and shit for the camcorder.
I'll fuck with
So
it. I'll fuck with it. See
yeah,
what's up.
Yeah, Alan Wake was fucking me up. That's because there's just so
Mm,
much different psychological shit going on. Yeah, I got to get back on my
yeah.
streaming tip. Like I took some time off after Alan Wake 2 because like
Hmm.
it is kind of like if you have like a set schedule, it is kind of at first it was like, ooh, I get to play this game and stream it, and then after a while you're like, ah, shit, I got to play that game and stream it. You know, like and so like
Yeah.
I got to get back into it,
Yeah.
and like the DLC came out, I'll probably do that. But yeah,
hey, that one game, The Quiet Place. If we all do that, we got to be in a group chat playing at the same time, going at the same pace, and
Hmm.
it better not be no speed
yeah,
runner. Hell no! Hey, you
yeah.
left me. I'm shit. Turn it on.
Making too much noise over there. Yeah, yeah, it'll be fun.
Hey, they do need to like. What was that one game where you have to have the mic on for you to be able to move?
Oh,
They
and
need
if
to
you
add
make a
that for The
noise too
Quiet
loud,
Place.
it'll really register in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
like the louder you are, the faster shit start
Yeah,
jumping
I think
out.
they also had one with like the motion of your controller. Like it would tell you to stay still, and like if you move the
Mm.
controller too much, like it would, you know, make you fail.
Oh, see, I didn't know that one.
See, I for sure have to have PJ locked up then because he be coming in grabbing the controller. So I'll try to look at TV and he grab my controller and something jump out at me. Oh no, it's
Yeah.
a wrap.
But yeah, guys, welcome to Off the Top with Eric Paris and Red. I am one of your hosts, Eric, and joining me tonight are
Your boy P.
Shit. And it's your boy Red.
what's up, fellas? How's it going?
Doing
Shit,
good, bro. You
interesting
got your
weekend.
settings dialed the fuck in, E.
Who?
I
What?
tried to have that same look you had, bro. My shit just look like it's too big of a light. It don't got that dramatic effect right now.
What do you mean dramatic? My lighting?
He
Yes,
got the
I got
R and
that
B
little
flow
it's
ass
really
light.
nice, bro.
going.
You
But
got
the
that
way
big
it's
ass
casting the
studio
shadow.
one for photography.
Oh my god! But no, it's the way the light is casting off the whole thing. It look really dramatic. Mine's is so big, it kind of look a little washed out.
Oh no, mine's directly clipped on top of that big ass monitor. That's why it's like coming down instead of right
Got
here.
you, got you.
And it's not as wide
Yeah.
either.
It's more directed.
It's focused.
Yeah.
I like it, bro. I like it.
Thanks. It's the same as it was last week, but thanks. All right, y'all. So we got some news going on. Some of it is stuff we've talked about before, and some other stuff along the way. But yeah, let's actually kick
And
off.
some more shit.
Yeah, let's actually kick off with sports. Boxer Ryan Garcia. Now, the last time we talked about him, it was after he had his fight with who did he fight? Haney?
Hey,
Yeah, Devin Haney. And he won. That was like the big surprise because we were talking about how before that fight, he kind of, after his loss to Tank Davis, he kind of was, the erratic behavior was coming more and more. We were like, is this a result of these, constant blows to the head? Is he just fed up and, starting to use drugs or whatever? It is finally come to a head. Like the bubble has burst. The WBC has expelled him. This is after he was found to have used PEDs after his fight with Haney. And then after that, he was banned for a year by the New York Boxing Commission, so he can no longer fight there for a year. And now this, he was on a what the hell is it called? The social video chat kind of thing where you can go in and talk. And he went in there and he went on the whole racist tirade, saying that he doesn't mess with black people, he doesn't like black people. Said some really off the wall wild shit about George Floyd, and went kind of lost it. I feel like anyone that has like some sort of like a handler as far as how to deal with the public and public relations was probably like pissing themselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this happens, and yeah, the WBC basically came in and they're expelling him, saying he can no longer fight. So in one, probably 30-second snippet that I saw, he pretty much ruined his career. Like I see no way of coming back from this at all. Like I don't think time is going to fix this, right?
No.
I guess he thinks shit fake. Like he must think this is a real life video game where he can like be like a regular YouTuber like Jake Paul and say what the hell he want and nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, my thing
So that's
is,
the
oh my bad.
persona that he's portraying in my head. It's like, you know how YouTubers just be saying trolling shit and they get a slap on the wrist, like what was it, Logan Paul when he went to that one
the
place with
Japan.
the
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, he still haven't recovered, but he ain't like he lost his core
right.
fan base. I guess he just thinks shit sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of them
good.
people can go off of what they say. It was prank or I was trolling, but you a boxer, bro. You really can't just lie and say you was trolling. And then why are you on this app? You feel me? Like even though it may be a private room and all, but you really acting like people not about to blackmail you for years, or some millions.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's not private when it's online like that, like because it sounded like they was on the stream. So obviously you're gonna have people recording the whole shit just in case some shit like this happens.
yeah.
Exactly. Every
It kind
time.
of reminds me of there was a similar thing that happened a couple years ago with Doja Cat. Like Doja Cat was in one of these kind of chat room things, and it was being live streamed, and that's when people were like, "Whoa!" A lot of the people that were in this chat room were like part of like far right racist white groups, you know. And then they were
Damn.
saying that Doja Cat was kind of pandering to that crowd because she was in this group, which, who knows how much has changed since then. That was a long time ago. Um, but yeah, honestly,
Mhm.
like what I thought of what you said, P, like with the Paul brothers, is especially with boxing, we're kind of now in this kind of zone where you have to promote yourself. And
Hmm.
even if you're saying wild and stupid shit, the media is talking about Ryan Garcia, you know. It may not be
Yeah.
all good all the time, but that is going to get eyes on those pay-per-view slots, you know. So I mean, I get to a certain extent, like wanting to promote yourself by like saying some off the wall shit no one agrees with, right? Being kind of provocative. I get that, but like when you say shit like this, like you're only hurting yourself. Like there's no way.
Exactly.
I guess he think it's shit like the
Yeah,
WWE where you turn to a
yeah,
heel. But the WWE is obviously scripted and they're not going that damn
They're not
far.
going that far.
mhm,
It,
Yeah, they'll turn that shit off.
and then you see what he did right after he got caught up in that mess. He was like, "Oh, the world leaders are pedophiles. They're kidnapping this many children." Like he started putting out a whole bunch of tweets of, "Look at me. I was trying to put out and just put out the elite people for doing all this disgusting stuff." And it's kind of like,
it's like
bro,
that's cool.
you can't keep doing that.
I
It's
just
like
thought about it. What if he was trying to do like that Cat Williams shit where you trying to get that like electric buzz so he's the talk of the town like you were saying like I mean he obviously went too
yeah,
far because it was straight up racist and he ain't funny
yeah,
for one.
No.
And then he only 23,
20,
24.
25,
Like
yeah,
he haven't had a full career to even have his own money to back
yeah,
him up.
Yeah.
Like yeah, he got millions, but it's baby millions in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
It ain't like he's been in the game 20 years like Floyd and can say some shit. And Floyd still not retarded enough to say, shit
yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
I was about to say that.
to a certain extent, like if you have longevity, you do get some
Yeah, that's what I
leeway.
was trying to
You
say.
get some levity with your hardcore fans, right? Like you said with the Paul brothers, they can do whatever the fuck they want to some of their fans, and you're not going to lose that support. Whereas, like you said, Garcia's only 25 years old. He's young, and people aren't going to
Hmm.
rock with him that much, but yeah, like we mentioned last time, after he had his fight with Haney, I mentioned how it was kind of weird seeing Oscar De La Hoya, his promoter, kind of switch because before that fight, they kind of seemed like they were at odds, and then now they're like a tight knit group now. He released a statement. De La Hoya said, "There is no room for hate or intolerance at my company, period. I condemn Ryan's words in the strongest terms possible." The statement said, "I see that he has apologized, and that is a start, but it is only a start to earn back the trust and respect of those of us who have and continue to support him. We hope Ryan will use the time he has away from the sport to work through the issues he has publicly discussed. We stand ready to help in whatever way we can." So, kind of a PR answer, but
For sure.
yeah. And as far as the apology, he said, quote, "I was trolling. I want all the killing to stop. I love everyone. Sorry if I offended you." That's
Eh,
that's
That's not
not
even a
Yeah.
nearly
real
big enough of an
That's
apology.
your mama. Take your ass over there and say sorry to them. And
Yeah.
all right, man. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So
And then based on it, like I remember hearing a psychology person, it was like when someone ever have but
don't listen to anything.
at the
Yeah.
end of a
Yeah,
sentence,
it
everything
negates it.
after
It
that is
negates.
Yeah.
moot. And then if someone apologizes, it's not a true apology if they say, "I'm sorry you feel that way."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm not sorry I made you feel this way. I'm sorry you feel
Yeah,
that
I'm
way.
sorry that I did the bad decisions, and
Yeah.
it put the blame back
Yeah.
on you. Like
You're
you're
hot
soft.
potatoing the blame. Yeah. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, it's certain shit that you really got as an adult. When you listen to people talk, it's certain words that they just blurting it out. But when you know what to listen to,
Yep.
you can just keep it moving.
Coming from a man with a
Because
wife.
Yeah.
hey, blur all that. Cut this shit out.
Reading between the
But
lines of
yeah,
that
for real.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was a podcast I was listening to, and it's certain stuff that you just do subconsciously. And when you grow up as a single child, you do a lot of stuff with yourself in mind. But when you grow up with siblings, depending on how y'all were raised, you always grow up in a way where you thinking about others.
Yeah.
Now, it took some years for a person who's been alone to think about others, but like they said, the smallest thing, like if you grew up with a family, if you get up to leave, you always announce, "Hey, I'm about to go to the next room. Hey, I'm about to go upstairs." But if you grew up as a only child, you just get up and leave and don't say
Yeah.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the small things that you subconsciously don't even think about that you do all the time.
Yeah.
So that's just a long-winded way of saying he's fucked up and he really don't care about how we feel. He just trying someone in his PR team's like, "Hey man, try to get in front of this as fast as you can."
And who the
Main
fuck
thing
keep
they
putting
gonna
them
have on.
out?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a big ego, Like we know that professional boxers all have a big ego to some point. You kind of
I'm
have
the
to
best of the
for that
best.
sport. But yeah, I it's shitty because once again we're seeing a person probably do the old playbook of take some time away, people will forget about it, and then come back in a year. So
Mhm.
who knows? Maybe we'll see
Not in
him.
this day. Well, this day and age, yeah, because we got short attention spans. But at the same time, somebody who have real disdain for him would never let
Oh
that
Yeah,
shit
for
die.
it's
sure,
not getting let
for
go.
sure. Yeah,
Then they gonna be riots, not riots, but it's gonna be a lot of
like protests,
commotion about.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hey, wasn't it the same person? Somebody want to be a KKK?
yeah,
Wasn't it the same person that say, "Let's bring him back to life," and I want to put my knee on his neck?
yeah.
Like they not letting that go at all.
Shit, look what they tried to do to Kyrie. They tried to crucify this man because he posted a Instagram short or something on his
Yeah.
live or
It was a
something
picture.
It's
about
about a movie.
yeah, about a
Yeah.
movie or
Yeah,
something,
it
wasn't
was
it?
a damn picture.
And they tried to crucify this man. And the NBA had him do like some type of counseling for him to even get reinstated into the league.
Yep. Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why he ain't on the
Yeah.
Olympic team.
But I mean, like even like we're not even athletes. We know as civilians, there's just some shit you can't talk about.
We literally had this discussion before we even did our first recording.
Yeah.
Remember that in the very beginning? We don't want to go too far on this part because they might cancel. We don't
Yeah.
want to do this because they might do this. So
And
delete
then
all
YouTube,
your old tweets, bro. Delete them all.
Oh God.
If you ever get famous, you might as well just delete your shit before you if you ever got famous in anything, you might as well just delete what you
Yeah.
got.
Start fresh, brand new.
Yeah.
For real. Like it's no lie. Let this shit blow up. All my shit gone. Cause I don't know what the hell I said as a kid.
Duh. But you can't even do that because they still can find the accounts. Old little stuff floating around. You gotta go
Hey, the people at
one at a
Facebook,
time.
y'all can
Delete,
kiss
delete,
my
delete,
ass
delete,
because that
delete.
shit is deleted.
That's crazy.
I mean, probably at the most I ever said was probably anti-Trump. That was probably the most hateful thing I ever
And
said. Or when that Trayvon Martin shit was going on, and I was talking about how old dude still walking free after he shot him in
Zimmerman?
cold blood.
Zimmerman,
Yeah, that's probably the most hateful shit I ever said.
And then how much he sell that gun for? couple 100,000, I
I
think.
remember.
Then he gets sponsors by people.
Yeah, he was even like selling
Uh,
paintings. Like he got into painting and he started selling like pictures of flags, and people were shelling out top dollar.
Yeah, because I was saying like,
Shit
all right,
crazy.
that's why I remember what I said. I was saying, how is all these black folks all up in arms when it comes to this, but he's still walking around living, and y'all in his
Yeah.
city. Like y'all always want to talk about, hey, that wouldn't happen in my family, blah 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 blah. But why is he still walking around in your city, gloating it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if y'all really about that life, especially all the tough people that be on Facebook talking about, oh yeah, let that have been my family. Oh, let me see him walking down the street. That's his last day. How is he still going around and selling and making money off?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dog.
A lot of us.
Dog, could you imagine? Hey, I know y'all be seeing those pictures on Facebook where they was talking about like if you split the continent or the U.S. in segments, who would win the war?
Mhm.
All right. So what part of the country y'all think would win the war if you broke it up to South or Midwest, East, West?
So how
so
are
on and so
we?
forth.
So what are we basing this on? Like an event? Is it like a war going on, or
It's a war.
It's a war.
I saw this meme before, but it was like the Midwest had Florida and New York and Boston. It was like three though. It was like three.
oh, so it was it
I know
was
you're talking about three
dissected in three?
segments.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like East, and then you got the middle, and then you got the West
Oh,
Coast. But I was talking about 5 sections. But if we're gonna split into threes, then it'd be a little bit.
if we're
for
doing
sure.
three, the center one wins because that's where all the nukes are. Just throwing that out there.
Why the fuck is you so smart? Why you know the nukes there, bro?
Well, I mean that's something that was a foreign policy during the Cold War. Is you put all of our nuclear missile sites in the low populated areas. If the
That makes
Russians
sense.
send nukes there, not many people are going to die, right?
Mhm.
But if you put nukes in New York City or Washington D.C., those are high population areas. They would get rid of it.
But we talk about we talk about regular war.
Well, I would
Fucking genius over here.
Nobody got the bond
I would
codes
still
for
give
that.
it to the center because Texas. There's a lot of fucking guns in Texas. Like there's probably more
Ain't there a lot of
guns
fucking
per
empty
capita.
land though?
When the further north you go, yeah. But I mean, like, think about how many people live in like Manhattan. There's not that many guns in Manhattan. You see what I'm saying?
You're right. You're right.
I would consider Michigan the powerhouse only because we got the fresh water.
Yeah.
So if it's a lot of
Yeah,
war,
that's what I was asking. Like, is this?
and it's hard to get to Michigan
Yeah.
too if you block
Yeah,
it.
if you were talking like what's that the A24 movie Civil War, where like these like individual governments formed, then I would give it to the Michigan Midwest area because you have the fresh water for sure.
Mhm.
And we do got a lot of crazy fucking gun nuts up north, so
Mhm.
I mean,
You got the snipers up there.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know motherfuckers be hunting, bro. Like,
plus
And then you go let them try to swim across. It's a wrap.
plus like we also have like winters too, and like not many people can deal with the winters like we can.
They can't.
Hell yeah, the people from the West Coast, it's over for them.
So I mean,
shit, you saw what happened in Texas. I mean, it's unfortunate, but when they had their little snowstorm, it was over for them.
Yeah.
And wasn't it
They
like
can't
barely
drive on
1
that.
inch?
yeah,
And people was dying from car
shut
crashing.
counties
and,
down. Yeah.
Bro, whole city down.
Yeah, anything to think about it.
We got
Well,
four
we
flakes.
We got to think about it. Like they're running a war, hypothetical war with the other regions, right? You're still dealing with wildfires. You're still dealing with your hurricanes that you normally get, your tornadoes, whereas our weather is pretty decent, So, like,
and now we know to hit you at certain times of the year.
Hypothetically, of course, yeah.
Hypothetically, of course. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
After that hurricane hit, hey y'all, go hit this place. After that motherfucker's tornado hit, tear them down, y'all. Get them while they weak.
Yeah.
We need
And
some
we still
brutal
got
people.
Florida.
Yeah, Florida.
We still got Florida, and all the crazy folks down there.
Yeah,
we give them the bomb vests.
man.
But I always grew up thinking about that, like not like a civil war, but a race war. Like who your favorite rappers growing up? You're like, damn, what's that Eminem gonna be on?
Yeah,
I remember those.
What's that old fucking meme? It's what movie was it where Wesley Snipes has got the gun up and he's like crying?
That old gangster movie,
yeah,
right?
yeah. I can't fucking remember it. But anyways, it was a black dude posted that picture and he goes, "When the race war starts and I gotta kill Tony Hawk," he was like crying, and then Tony Hawk responded and he was like, "I appreciate the hesitancy though." Michigan's, Yeah.
That's
Yeah, Michigan's not great during a race war. Like
Nah, it's a lot of
it's
white
like
people here,
legit
bro.
divided. Like north of Saginaw, and then it gets very, very white. Like it's
Yeah, I went to Escanaba. I think I told y'all about that when I was in high school. That I played for Westside Christian Academy, and we had played Escanaba, and we got off the bus to go to this all-you-can-eat buffet before we went to the hotel. Now, mind you, there's about 30 black kids coming off the boat, and obviously we football players, so
The
we ain't the
boat?
little scrawny kids. Bus.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm about to say, damn.
what y'all doing. What y'all doing around here?
Dog, when I tell you traffic stopped in the middle of the street because they seen so many black kids coming off the goddamn bus,
They're
bro.
busting them in, Daryl.
Dog, no, like y'all think I'm fucking lying. Like
No,
it's literally traffic
I know.
stopped.
Yeah.
And we went to this and went inside the buffet, and all the waitresses and all the patrons looked at us like what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Damn.
Yeah, they ain't used to seeing that.
But did they treat y'all differently though?
I don't remember.
You blocked it out. That mean
but
they
obviously
did.
because no, I just don't remember because if I would have remembered, it would have been a negative experience. But they was really nice at Escanaba.
Okay.
Like that was real cool because even playing with the kids that like in the middle of the game. I mean, obviously I'm stronger. And I'm one of the stronger kids in high school, so just I'm holding people with one hand. He like, damn, bro, you strong as hell. Why don't you want to come up here? And I was like, man, y'all too damn far. I don't want to move up here. Hey, dog, my dad, we got an extra room. We can.
They're trying to house you.
Basically, do a blind
Yeah,
side.
blind side. Yeah.
He's like, hey, man, we
We'll
need
sponsor
him.
you. Yeah.
But yeah, I thought about it. That was a nice ass stadium, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, they was nice,
Okay.
and they fed us too. They ain't just whoop our ass and then we kicked us to the curb.
Oh, so y'all lost?
Nah, they fed us. Hell yeah. Lost like a motherfucker. We was undefeated until that.
Those are corn-fed boys up there.
Yeah.
No, it was just they didn't have me on offense. They had me on offense, but
yeah, reliving the glory days. Could have been up by 3
If I was
TDs.
on the field.
Yeah, it was. I wasn't utilized how I should have been. I just put. Well, for one, it wasn't my team because I just came in, so obviously they had their favorite.
Oh yeah, I heard about those in high schools,
Nepotism,
bro.
yeah.
If you the favorite, bro, that's it. Ain't nobody else getting a shot.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, because man, if I would have been, if they would have let me be running back, it'd have been over for me.
D1 athlete right there.
Man, I swear, if I had the power to go back in time, oh my god, that's the first thing I'm doing. I'm going in that game. Hey, coach, put me in the motherfucking running back position. Let me get these 40 touchdowns and call it a day. Ain't that right, son?
Yeah.
Man. And see, that's what he was just talking about with the boxing. You got to have that mentality.
Yeah.
You got to be built for that shit, P. You got to talk your shit 24/7.
I was too nice back then.
Fuck being nice.
Like I was in my high school. I was in shape, but I didn't have my man mind. I was still considering of others. If I would have had the ego of like fuck all these kids, all y'all weak, y'all slower than me, I'm stronger than all y'all. But it wasn't my school because we joined another high school because we didn't have our own football team. We didn't get our own football team until I went to college. So it was 3 years in the making. We were talking about getting a football team, but I was a sophomore, and then by the time I became a senior and graduated, then it was like, oh yeah, we got approved for a football team.
Okay.
Yeah. Continuing on with sports a little bit with the Paris Olympics. Have you guys heard about the water levels that they have in the Seine, the big river that runs through Paris? They want to use that for events. Like they want to use that for like the rowing events, not the swimming events, but like the triathlon. They want to swim through the Seine. The Seine is a very historic river, but it's dirty as hell. And
I was about to say that.
Yeah, so they've actually spent millions of dollars trying to clean it in anticipation of the Olympics, and it is still way below the standards that it needs to be to have any sort of swimming events. So yeah, it's actually gotten so bad that Parisians, known for their protesting and boycotting throughout history, they literally plan like a protest because they don't want them swimming in the Seine, that they were going to have officials go and take a photo op in front of the river, saying no, it's all good, everything's good now. They were planning to go upriver at a specific time, shit in the water, So by the time the photo op was happening, you would see a bunch of shit in the water.
Bro, that's nasty, bro.
That's
Fucking
tough.
next level protesting if I ever heard it.
Bro, I heard they was gonna cancel it last year because they had that bed bug infestation.
Yeah, I remember that going on in the
And it was all on the subway trains and shit
the
like
Olympic
that.
Village.
And they was talking about, yeah, they were talking about banning it.
Yeah.
It got so bad that shit was getting on the
Yeah.
plane.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, bed bugs was huge back then. But yeah, do we know any other qualifiers that
That's
have made
tough.
it? Well, I know that that
I was-
16-year-old kid, he qualified. He's going to be on the
Yeah,
US
he's showing
team.
out. The one with the pink suit.
Yeah, what the hell is this kid's name? We gotta shout him out.
Bro, do you not realize? See, coming from someone who ran track and field, the times that he is doing for 16 years old, that is
Yeah,
crazy.
Quincy Wilson. Yeah, that dude's gonna be something special to watch.
Then he ran a 19.6 or something.
Yeah, and like he got interviewed after that, and then he was like, they were like, you qualified, like you're going to be on the Olympic team. How do you feel? And he was like, I'm just glad that I can, keep up and run some grown man times, he's like, I'm just happy to be involved,
Bro, y'all don't understand. Running a 19.6 in the 200 meters, that is running 100 meters in 9.8 seconds.
Yeah.
Professional track stars aren't running sub 10 seconds in the 100 meters.
Yeah.
Damn.
This kid's
The fastest woman in the 100 meters, I think their time is 10.4 or 10.2.
Yeah.
And then you average in the men's is 9.6.
And he doing now what?
I think in the 200 he had 2 9.8 splits basically.
I know he
I don't think he did the
I can't remember what event it was, but he broke a record in qualifying, and then he broke his record again.
Damn.
Yeah, that was a 400 meter. I think he ran a 44.6 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
I've done a fat man 4x4 and it's not fucking fun. So this kid is killing it. Like,
dog, I ran the 100 and the 200, and when I had to sub in for the 400, I burnt out at the 300. So if you start over here, if you start at the 100, and then basically a 400 is all the way around.
Time around.
Basically, I did the full curve, and I was dead.
Yeah, just gassed. Yeah. No, that shit's real. That shit is fucking jogging. Real.
Dog, you think that shit is dog? Because it's not a jog. It is a full out sprint.
Yeah,
endurance sprint. Like when people, the only time it's really a jog is when you get into the 1600s. So that's 4 times. No, 4 times. Yeah, that's a mile.
Yeah, you got to pace yourself.
So 800, that is still a sprint, even though it's considered distance. Like usually tall people that got long legs are really good at that position. But 100, I'm good with that. 200, I'm good with that. 400,
fuck that.
That. Like when I had to fill in for the 4x4, I was like, hell no. Like they saw me going, they were, oh yeah, he doing good. Dead 300. Damn. Like it's not one of those things where you think you could just open up your strides. When that lactic acid hit your ass, you are running in quicksand. You don't give a fuck about who looking at you. You just say, I'm trying to get to this bitch and pass the stick. Fuck that. Dog.
You was on that shit too?
I ran in middle and high school. I didn't run so much in high school. I was mostly throwing. But in middle school, I ran 100 and 200. And I was nice with it. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, my buddy's parents were...
Talk your shit, bitch!
They were trying to recruit me to go to Nouvelle to play football because I was so nice with it in track. They were like, as big as you are and as fast as you are, like, you never thought about playing football? I was like, not really. Like, they wanted me to go to Nouvelle and play football.
That's crazy.
And I think my fastest 200, I think it was like 20, 21 seconds. So you got people that's literally 50 yards ahead of me if I was running in this race at my peak.
Actually, you know what? Let me talk my shit. Let me talk about.
Thank you.
Let me revisit my glory day, which was probably my most athletic, like my highest athletic feat of my life, and it was in middle school. It was for St. Lorenz and Frankenmuth. We had a invitational, so there's probably like 12 schools that showed up for this event, right? I was running the 100, I was running the 200, and I was throwing shot put, right? So the first event I did was the 100, and dusted it first place, right?
Mm.
So I had to go to throw, and we're waiting to get everyone else's time in, so I'm still there waiting. And then they made the call for the 200. I'm like, oh shit, like I was about to throw, but I got to go do the 200 real quick. I run across the field, do the 200. I miss my heat. And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, can I get in this one? And they're like, yeah, get behind this other dude that's on your team. And I was like, can I pass him? Like, is that cool? And they're like, yeah, just don't step over the line. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Dusted him. Fucking dusted him. Dusted
Damn.
everybody in that heat. I'm fucking dying. I got to run back, and I didn't have to throw again, but I got second or third place in the shot put. But like I had kids from other schools like coming up to me to shaking my hand and like asking me my fucking name. Yeah.
You're amazing, bro. Talk to me.
What was your technique in the shot put? Was it the glide or
spin.
was it the spin?
Well, at middle school it was the glide. We weren't doing the spin yet, but yeah, in high.
I tried doing that spin.
Yeah.
It was, you better watch out, boy.
Them
shit's coming
for real. No, that shit is wild. Like, it wasn't until high school that I got like the actual shoes for it, and then I was doing the spin. Couldn't do it that well in shot put. Like I was not throwing that well. I didn't really give a shit about shot put in high school, but I was the best discus thrower on the team. Like I had that shit down.
I always wanted to learn how to throw discus, but I didn't have a coach that knew how to do it. So I had to teach myself, and it wasn't.
Yeah, that shit sucks. Well, no, because I remember one.
And then trying to do the glide and the spikes.
Oh,
scraping
yeah.
the goddamn concrete.
No, I remember we had one event, and we were throwing against kids from Arthur Hill. And for some reason, they didn't have enough kids on the team, so they were asking any other sport, like, hey, do you want to compete? You'll be able to skip class and stuff like that. So you had a bunch of, like, football and basketball.
Robbing y'all.
Yeah, they had a bunch of football and basketball guys who were like, fuck, we get to leave? Cool, I'm on. So he was throwing discus and Jordans. And, we thought it was kind of funny, but...
Was he black?
Yeah, well, of course. Like, so anyways...
Well, of course. Don't say it like that.
He was throwing really fucking good, though. Like, his technique was dog shit. But, like, he wouldn't glide or he wouldn't spin or anything. He just flat-footed, stayed there, and then just chucked it. And we were like, dude, like, you're throwing it out of the back of your hand. You want it out of the front. I'm like, if you just switch this up, do a couple things different. And he threw, like, I want to say 10 feet better than he had done that season after a couple tips. But, like, the dude had it. Like, he just needed a coach. And the shit sucks that when you have kids with talent and just natural ability, but they don't have anyone to teach them,
Yeah. Yeah, because in discus, they throwing like 110 and shit.
Yeah, I think I threw 120 as my PR.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all got the.
So I think my
I wasn't
brothers
in no
80.
fucking sports, bro.
Yeah.
The
All right.
fuck?
I'm done talking about me.
That's good though. I'm happy to hear it, bro. I just learned something new about you with type shit.
Yeah.
Ron won like I'm gonna say about like 10, 15 trophies in between basketball, football, and track.
Damn.
He was really that one. Jazzy, she had about 7. It all was basketball. Then it's me. Nothing. Not a damn sport.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I mean, you could have did track.
I don't think so, bro.
I thought you did.
For the 100?
I thought you were doing.
He was
I
fast
thought
as
you were doing a
hell.
little bit of boxing.
I wish I could though. So the thing was, all that shit cost, and we just had no money for this. I tried out with a lot of the football teams, and he was like, "Yes, bro, we want you on this team, but the shit costs this much money." I was over there on Lincoln. I think it was like $250, and I was like, "Bro, I can't get $10. I know I can't get $250, bro. Stop playing with me."
Right.
Yeah, that's when they did those fundraisers and shit.
You feel me? So
you had to go around the neighborhood and sell them shit.
Yeah, I just bowed out. I'm like, yeah.
He could have did track though, because I remember it was one of my neighbors. They was like, yeah, I'm on the track field. I do this, and this. So we raced from one of my buddies' house, Mick, and we took off. This motherfucker already at the fucking house while me and Joe still running and shit. And I was like, well, what the fuck is that? Like,
I remember that.
Go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
You got first place in the Hood Olympics. I see it.
There we go. In the Hood Olympics.
I see it.
That was like 140 meters that we was running.
Okay.
My PR in the Hood Olympics is I did 23 no's in the back. Well, what you call them, dead man drops? do a backflip with no hands. 23 is my PR. I can shoot up to 200 meters with no scope through a bottle cap. You know what I'm saying?
God damn.
I'm really good at shooting, bro.
All
I am
right.
really good at that. Other than that, just hood fighting. You know what I'm saying? I still hold the title as I beat your ass in the hood for real. Don't mess with him.
That's a
You
wild
know?
belt name, but okay.
You feel me?
You got a random person with a mic. Well, how do you feel about this? What's your bout? Well, I'm 23 and 0.
You know?
Why did you
I
beat
ain't
his
lose
ass?
one yet.
Why did you beat his ass in the street? He was talking shit. You know what can I say? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I did wish I was a part of some sports. Like watching everybody get into sports, I just was like, damn, I'm not in it, but I can support people. Like I've been to, I think everybody games. I've been to P games. I almost got robbed at the end of your game, bro. I beat his ass too. Not gonna lie to you. But didn't know the
Shit, we blew
buses.
him out at that was the game we blew him out at
Yes,
halftime and they quit.
yes.
We beat their ass so bad.
Bro,
I think it was like 60 something to 0
showed the
at
fuck
halftime.
out, bro.
And the
Showed
referees
Mercy
now
rule.
if they would have had a field no, yeah, and they have a mercy rule in high school, but if they would have had a field goal, our score would have been like 200 to something, 200 to 3. But they never scored. So every time we got a touchdown, the referees had to throw a flag and they took the points away. We couldn't get past 64.
Damn.
And then the coaches met up and they was like, hey, y'all just want to call it quits. So they quit at halftime.
Yep, I remember that. Boom. Y'all had the black and red jerseys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that, bro. On my ride home, I didn't know the bus stop. I ended up walking down to Joy Road in Evergreen in front of a CVS. My dumb ass squatting on the ground, looking at my phone. Two dudes walked straight past me. I felt the intent. I said, "Damn, they about to rob me." Let me tuck this bitch. Tuck the phone in my sock, and I was just pacing back and forth. I said they on their way. I know they're on their way. Was taking my bus so long. I'm almost 2 hours in the waiting, bro. They came back, did that quick ass. Hey man, come here, man. I'm like, damn. I want that touchscreen. I start bagging up. Oh boy was like, no, come here, stop moving to the curb, stop moving to the curb. And they both walked up on me. But the only reason why I knocked them out was I saw him with something in his hand, tucked a little
Reaching for
bit.
something.
Yeah. And I saw it in his hand, clear as day. I'm focused on it. And I always watch movies where they say, you always focus on the gun, but you never focus on the person. So make sure you get their characteristics. He this, he this, he this. So I looked him dead in his eyes. But I took a glimpse over there, and his man's was reaching too, and I saw nothing. So I instantly was like, it ain't no bullets in there. It might be fake. I don't know. And I just munched him, bro. He hit the ground. Boop. His man ran, left him. And then dude at the gas station, hey, bro, was they trying to rob you? Bitch, you know damn well they was. You watched it from the beginning to the end. So I went to the gas station. Oh, no, don't come over here with that. Don't come over here with that. I said, really? Really, bro? So I had to call the police. I lied and told them they robbed me. I was using somebody else's phone. Can I get a ride home? And he rolled me. He gave me a ride to my girl house, and we had a good night. I got drunk that night.
There you go.
As a young boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was, I hold my title, baby.
There you go. Oh, yeah. We're all here for it.
But I wish I had a trophy in something, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Trophies are overrated.
Why? You got so many?
No, I don't have. Calm down. All right, I'm not shitting. Yeah. I'm not shitting on you. Well, no, I mean, like after a certain, like if you were, 30 years old looking at old trophies you got, like memories are better than the trophy, in my opinion.
Okay. You agree, P?
Yeah, I got a plaque from Mr. Hurricane from my school, but shit, I don't even know where that shit at no more.
Okay. So the memories are better. You agree?
Yeah.
Okay. But it didn't sound like you agreed on that last football game.
Because I thought I still want to be I wanted to be an offensive juggernaut, bro. And I was just being humble.
Okay.
Because I wanted to either be a tight end or a running back.
Okay.
Or a wide receiver. I just wanted the glory positions.
Ah.
And if I was to have been a running back, I'd have been Adrian Peterson. I know that for a fucking fact.
Yeah.
Because every team we went against, I was bigger than them. Like it was like grown man All right, you remember how we used to play fight with Tori and them?
Yeah.
Little Tori and them? It's like me as a grown ass teenager going against them.
Mm-hmm.
Every team we played against. And obviously in football, if you don't have the personnel to like, I don't know if you play any football games, but you know, it's certain college games you have the all star.
Mm-hmm.
So wherever he go, you see a star under his foot. I was in the motherfucking line because they wanted me to protect the quarterback. I said,
Okay.
fuck that. Let me be the motherfucking star
Yeah.
to get these fucking touchdowns. But I mean, the coach's son was the quarterback, so
Oh, that was for
It was
sure
like,
some
no.
favoritism.
If I swear to, I know this in my heart of heart. I know I'd have been AP. And Adrian Peterson, he was one. He was a running back for the Vikings, and he was about 220 pounds, 230 pounds,
monster.
6'2". Yes, because he ran. He. All right, you have the thought of Barry Sanders, elusive.
Okay.
No, this was a
Ran
power
through your
running back. He
face,
ran
yeah.
through your ass. He ain't try to dodge you. He went straight
Yeah.
for you. And I remember one time in practice, I ended up catching the ball because the coach knew I was over this shit. Because it's hard as hell. I'm tired of blocking. I'm tired of motherfuckers hitting me in the motherfucking face. Because being an offensive lineman, the only thing you could do is block. But you got the motherfucker on the defense coming at you nose in. So I'm getting hit under the chin. I'm like, bro, I'm over this shit. So he put me at tight end. He threw the ball. I caught the ball. And two of my teammates tried to tackle me, and I ran straight through them. One tried to tackle my legs, one tried to tackle my upper body. I literally ran straight through them. And everybody on the team was like, what the fuck is that? And all the coaches pat me on the back. I'm like, see, this is what the fuck I've been telling you. Put me on the
I'm him.
Dog,
I'm him.
Dog. I didn't even run full speed. I remember this to my fuck. I can fucking tag the person who I ran through. Dude name was Cortez, and the other dude was Damien.
He hates
They
you
was
to this
fucking.
day.
The motherfucker went to the army too. He big as hell now, but he's still short.
That was one of his what's they call them, the canon moments.
Core moments.
You changed his whole life.
Bro, I ran through that shit. So, and I was just, all right, they about to try to tackle me. And I ran through and kept running. And everybody was like, what the fuck? So then he put me on, it was another practice where he put me on special teams where you're supposed to block the kick. Obviously I'm just going through the motions and shit. And then 1 minute, I'm like, I had like one of those, what was that one movie, Upgrade?
Yeah.
Or Limitless. That's what it was. It was kind of like one of those, let me see what happened if I try for real. I got off the fucking line, bull rushed him, dude flew back, and I tackled the fucking kicker. And everybody was like, why the fuck you ain't doing this every fucking practice? I was like, because they my teammates. I don't want to hurt them. And my coach grabbed my fucking helmet. He was like, I don't give a fuck if you break his fucking leg. You better stop being nice to these bitches. I was like, but they my teammates, though. But do the shit in the fucking game. Y'all ain't putting me in a motherfucking position to do the shit in the game.
Yeah.
I'm blocking for these bitches. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I know that.
Glory days.
The memories are good until you remember the bullshit that you had to go through.
Yeah, that was me in middle school because like I wanted to be a quarterback. I had a fucking cannon in middle school. Like I could fucking lace that shit. But I was a bigger kid, so I was always on the line, Like,
and I mean, like, size and that predetermined where you go.
Yeah, and that's the reason why, like, I never wanted to play football in high school because I was like, they're gonna have me on the line, Like, why would I do that shit,
Yeah.
But yeah, glory days are over.
Okay.
That's why I'm trying my best to not do what my dad did to me and try to live vicariously through my son. But let my son even sniff 6'3", 6'4". Oh, I'm on his ass. Oh yeah, we hitting these weights, son. You gonna be what I couldn't do.
Look. Just hit the weights first. Just core training, and then wherever you see him leaning to, just go all in on it. So it's like a he picked, but you just gave him a decent jump start, but he picking what he want.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fine line. It's gonna be hard because I'm be seeing the potential. I just know it. This motherfucker walking around with his shirt off today, and I looked at Desiree. I was like, damn, he got a little frame on him already. He just walking. He over here. All right, this is a little off topic, but I'm over here eating my fucking hamburger. He walked up on me. He looked at me and snatched the shit out of my fucking hand and walked off.
He took your.
I run
I
this.
He
was
took
like,
your lunch
You
money.
just live here.
I'm literally like this. I took a bite and I had it like this, and he looked up. He deboed that shit and then walked off and then failed because he was trying to run away. And then he go come back like, "Oh, you got some more?
What happened to
I
my
was like, come
burger?
on.
What burger?
But yeah, he gonna be a bully, you know.
That's
All
fine.
right, y'all. Well, there's not too much other than that in the news. So let's just get back into our summer rewatch series. The movie that was selected by one of our viewers was 2000's Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Now, was this one that either of you had seen before?
Yes.
I remember watching it as a kid with my
Yeah.
dad, and he was
Yeah,
into those
I remember
movies for
seeing it when
sure.
it came out. But yeah, just a quick little synopsis. It's basically set in, they don't really give an exact date, but it's like 1800s China. So basically, you have this warrior called Li Muban, played by Chow Yun Fat, and he is kind of a well-renowned warrior. He's always kicking ass. Everyone knows him in the name of his sword, you know. But he's kind of over it. He kind of wants to settle down. And then there's Michelle Yeoh's character. I forget her name, but yeah, she was nice with it too. Also a warrior, and basically a political intrigue. A theft happens. They get involved as kind of like the police officers, and yeah, you end up finding out that a nearby governor's daughter is actually, you know, also being trained in the martial arts, and she wants to leave this life that she has set out for her to be married, and she wants to live as like a rogue fighter like they are. And yeah, so basically that's the gist of it. But yeah, what did you guys think? Who wants to go first?
Was the older lady? Wasn't she in that Everything
Yes, she
Everywhere All at
was.
Once?
Yes.
Damn, she aged pretty good
She
then.
did.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, she killed it. Yeah, I'm kind of with you, P, on this one. I saw this one when it first came out. It's been a while since I saw it, so like I knew some of the story beats, but I was still kind of surprised. James, were you surprised that it was subtitles and like not in English?
You saw me text the group
Yeah,
chat.
but I was like, I
said, what the fuck is
remembered
all-
that. Like, how did you not remember?
Bro, it's an English version.
Is there?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, I was listening to.
I only ever
version,
saw
yeah.
the subtitled version.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was looking like, all right, cool. It's on Max. Bet it up.
Yeah.
I know Max is gonna have, I guess, the generic version, which was English. You know, for us at least. I'm like, all right, it's gonna be 10 minutes of subtitles. All right, I guess we're gonna have 15 more minutes of subtitles. I'm like, bro, I'm 40 minutes into this goddamn movie. Where's the English at? I know damn well it wasn't like this the whole time. I watched it the first time.
There you go.
Yeah, that website I told you about, they had the English version.
See, smart.
Was
smart.
it now? I've never seen the English version. Is it like truthful to?
It's it's the same
Okay.
shit. It just obviously is speech delayed because they're still talking in there.
Right.
Yeah, it's just really like some
Mouth is
sub
still
actors.
moving, and
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I remember.
Yes.
Yeah, I do remember seeing this back in the day, and like for some reason I thought that when I first saw it, it was much longer. Like I could have sworn this was a 3-hour movie.
Because it was boring when we was kids, bro. We didn't
A lot of dialogue.
respect the craft.
Yeah. Well, no, because I remember.
Yeah, we only care about the fighting
Yeah.
scenes
Yeah.
back then.
Yeah, and also like back then, like a 2-hour movie was still a long movie. Like
Yes,
nowadays,
bro.
there's a lot of 2-hour
Oh.
movies, but back then that was
Yeah.
kind of a rare thing.
I think that was what back in the day was it hour 30, hour 20?
Yeah, that was the hot
That was
spot.
tops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta think about. We had energy. We wasn't trying to sit there the whole
No.
time. We didn't
Yeah.
give a damn. We just wanted to see some motherfuckers
Yeah.
die.
Man.
But I need they fucking workout regimen because them motherfuckers had hops for
Oh, yeah.
days.
The fucking like the fucking
Man.
Yeah, like what the fuck was they on?
Bro, I
fighting
can
on
say
bamboo
right now,
trees.
it was that was extremely graceful, like elegant,
Oh,
the
yeah.
way they move and shit. I was like, bro, like, cause at first I was like, ain't nobody getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? But when you just look at the choreography and just everything like that, bro, it was really graceful. Even the swords was light, but it was just like, cause you had to do it for a prolonged time, I think it's our Western mind. Everything got to you got to hit, you got to hurt, and they just yes,
Yeah.
yes,
When she kept trying to jump away, she said, "Get your down here."
yeah.
Even
When she's
even when she's fighting Chow Yun Fat, he's like keeps grabbing her and she's trying to jump.
yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
But yeah,
And I heard it was
like in real life.
Oh, my bad. You go.
No, I'm finna say like real life sword fighting ain't nowhere like that.
Nah.
But them motherfuckers with the choreography, that's what makes you think you can actually do that shit.
Bro,
Until
if
you
I
pick up a
train
real
enough,
sword.
I'm wall running. I'm like, what? I did it in school. You know, I can do only like 3 steps. But I'm like, how are they?
Yeah, we just know sword fights ain't lasting that long in real
Nah,
life. Because you ain't, like, obviously in movies, they're parrying more than they're attacking.
Yeah.
So that's the difference between movie and real life. Because in real life, that shit probably over in like 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
At most. And that 2 minutes lasting for years in your fucking head. Because you trying to hit and not get hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But how fast they moving, you getting fucked up.
There was that choreography that happened in one of the fight scenes. It kind of reminded me Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. There's a scene in there where like Obi-Wan and Anakin are fighting and they're like swinging their lightsabers. But people always knock it because they're like, there's no way, even if the lightsabers land, they're not trying to hit them. Like it's just like a flare. Like they're not actually trying to hit them. There was a moment
they're trying to get their
aggression. There was a moment here in this movie where I noticed like the choreography, it looked nice, but like they aren't really a threat to each other because it's just trying to make it look good, you know. So but yeah, the choreography, I don't think you can deny it holds up. Like it's still
to
good.
This day, yeah.
Yeah, because if you think about it, in fighting scenes like how you just talked about that, a lot of times they're still trying to talk to you, but you pissed off, and you have an aggressor and then you have a defender, and then when the defender turns to aggressor, then obviously that's when they start parrying. So it's kind of like a dance in a way.
Yeah. I'll take
so when it comes to these type of movies, you got to think of it as that, I'm trying to get this sword from you, but I also ain't trying to hurt you, but I'm trying to let you know I'm serious and I can tap your ass if I'm like serious.
Especially that fight with I forget the young girl's name, but with Chow Yun Fat, like she's very much
whooping her ass.
Yeah, she's very much trying to hit him, and he's like, I just want to talk. Like I just want to let you know that like I'm down to train you if you want to get over this. You know, like you got potential, but like catch this stick. You know,
right? Yeah, he really was whooping her ass. Like he legit tapped her on the butt every time.
Yeah.
I think that was my favorite fight scene. It kind of almost reminded me of the Matrix when they was in that dojo.
And she's grabbing all the different weapons off the wall.
Yeah. Then she tried to pick up that big ass axe, and she was like, "Oh yeah, about that." But I pick up this fucking stick. Had her motherfucking hand shaking.
Yeah,
man. I like
that was my favorite scene.
The tavern fight.
Yeah,
when she did that motherfucking spiral up to this, I said, "There you go, peak." Kung fu movie shit, just flying and shit.
Yeah, that reminded me of what were those movies? Ip Man, the ones that have
of course
Donnie Yen.
I love that. That's
a lot of them in that same kind of setting of like in a restaurant. You know, people are just trying to eat, and then as soon as the fight starts, everyone leaves. You know, like tables about to break. Yeah.
Man,
yeah.
I've been a motherfucker like, hey man, I paid good money for this shit. I'm taking my bowl with me.
Hell yeah, I might take another bowl right next to me. Let me get up out of here.
I'm taking your bowl too, bitch. It's free meals out here.
Oh. You know what's crazy though? I'm not gonna lie to you. Since y'all watched the Shogun, I was trying to peep if they was doing true stuff to you said left foot enter a room. I'm looking real close like, are they doing it? Are they doing it? I'm like, they probably not.
Well, I mean, this is China. Shogun's Japan, so completely different and also different times. Like,
yeah, I got you. Dude.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know how accurate it is. I know it's trying to, what the hell is there's a word for it, but it's actually like the type of little stories that this movie's kind of like based on. You know, like this isn't too grounded in realism. Like these aren't real people, but they do have kind of. Like there's a conversation Michelle Yeoh has with the young girl, and then she's like, "Oh, like like our life is not that easy. The writers don't talk about the bad stuff. It's like being on the road." She's kind of referencing these stories that these heroes from this time are kind of in, and that all these people know about. But yeah, they all do like crazy feats. Like even Chow Yun Fat's character, Like he's said he's killed hundreds of men by that green destiny sword, and like people know him just from the name of the
Man.
sword, you know. But yeah, just kind of like this
Mhm.
larger than life figure.
Yeah, they did make that sword a little bit too strong when they cut that little pottery.
Oh,
She did like,
yeah.
like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, yeah,
And then when she was fighting the old girl, and
breaking the swords.
every blade, like you saw the gashes in every blade that she picked up, or every weapon
Yeah.
she picked up.
Mm-hmm.
And then that one thick gold pipe
Yeah,
or
the pole.
whatever that she had, and you seen the little chunks missing.
They
Yeah, for
remind me
sure.
of the what's this? The Monkey King? What's his name? He ate the fruit from the eternal life tree, and he ate like all of them. I think it's called the Monkey King or something.
Oh, is
But
it?
that looked like
And
one.
it just
Is
came
this
out on
that
Netflix.
game?
No, it's a real story.
No, there's a game based on that. I think
Yeah, it's a game coming out.
yeah, but it's based on like Chinese mythology, and yeah, it kind
Yeah,
of had the
yeah.
same thing.
I mean like real story,
Yeah.
like yeah. But that's what that big scepter thingy reminded me of.
Yeah. But yeah, this movie is great. I love the setting. Like this is done by Ang Lee. He did a bunch of movies from back in the day. He did like 2003's Hulk, the one that had Eric Bana in it.
Okay.
He did
Mhm.
Life of Pi. That was probably his other big hit besides this one, you know. But yeah, like he I saw that he wanted to make an Asian based movie, but he wanted to make it appeal to Western audiences. So I'm assuming that's why there was a lot of flair with the choreography. Um, but
Mhm.
yeah, like it's a really good setting. I loved the different sets, especially like the natural landscapes that we went through, even like in the
Yeah,
desert.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, like I honestly, I am probably ignorant to it, but I can't recall too many Asian movies based on like martial arts where they take place in the desert of China. You know, so it's cool.
Didn't even know it
Mhm.
was one.
Yeah, so it's cool seeing the different biomes that they have. You know, and the different like how not just the settings change, but the clothing changes with it. You know, like the guy is dressed for
Mm-hmm.
the elements, you know, and she's not. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, the like we said, the choreography is exceptional. The costume design is great.
It wasn't a lot of green screen back then
Yeah,
Mm-mm,
it
either.
wasn't. A lot
mm-mm.
of that stuff was real. Well, besides the wires.
Yeah, yeah. There's
Yeah.
only a couple. Again, like I said, it holds up. There's only a couple scenes that were kind of glaring as far as like okay, like that's not real. Like when he throws
Mm.
the green destiny and down the waterfall and she chases it. All right, kind of corny, you know. Could have
Yeah.
been done a little bit better,
Mhm.
but not great. I will say my biggest gripe with this movie is the ending, the third act. Like I'm totally fine with Chow Yun Fat dying. It's a good ending, you know. However, when old girl jumps off the mountain, completely ruins this movie for me. Like
Really?
honestly, like this movie, if I was to, we'll talk about ratings later. I'll rate it then. But that is my only glaring issue for this movie, because
Okay.
that completely undoes everything that Michelle Yeoh and Chow Yun Fat, their characters did for her and the boyfriend, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
Yeah.
you're right,
they
you're right.
saved him because he was about to get arrested by like the governor's bodyguards and the police and everything. Told him, chill at this mountain, she's gonna come for you, you know. They save her, they kill the Jade, what the hell was it, Jade Lady or something like that, the big bad. They
Mhm.
kill her.
Oh
He
yeah, Jay
Yeah,
Fox.
Jade Fox. He gets the needle in the neck, dies, you know, but this girl and her boyfriend are safe. And then how does she repay that? Not by living and having a good life, choosing her own destiny. She jumps off a fucking mountain. Like to me, like this, I ruined it for me. Like, I love this
She
movie.
was doing it for freedom, wasn't she?
Man, get the fuck out of here!
Yeah.
Freedom,
She wanted to be
free
free.
Was
of
it?
life.
But but didn't he
She
say
did.
that old dude jumped off and it was a make a wish or some type of shit and it come true or some shit like that. Maybe she thought that jumping off would bring Chow and Fat back or some shit.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't say that's a little too far from me. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah. I mean, I would kind of agree with that, but the fact that old dude was crying when she jumped off, like he wasn't too, like he didn't have a lot of faith in that jump.
No.
Hey, the way they fucking flying, she probably flew to a tree and just hung on that
Man,
bitch.
walked on
Like
water real quick.
them flying squirrels back in the
Yeah.
day. I mean, obviously they're still around, but the part that pissed me off, it was my gripe, was when you go through this whole movie and you gonna tell this lady that's been loving you all these fucking years that, hey, I always loved you, and then, how you gonna tell me you love me after you about to die,
Yeah.
bitch?
Mhm.
Hold on. And she tried to kiss him and shit. Like, she wanted something before he died.
Yeah, you could tell it was a
Like,
love
you don't tell
interest.
me you fucking love me and I'm crying, wet in both places.
Damn.
Hold on, I don't know how to feel about that.
Hold on now.
But yeah,
Hey, I'm just being real. She was wet in both places,
yeah, it's
bro.
definitely
Eyes.
that's definitely like a tragic ending for that pair of lovers, you know. So
Yeah, I feel like it could have easily been a motherfucking look. I don't want to be this guy anymore. Let me live my life with you, and could have had that broke off right there, and just let this damn emperor daughter just be crazy on her own self.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because it could easily be a fucking happy ending for Cha Young Fat.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Easily.
Yeah, also like the whole introduction of the girl stealing the sword, Green Destiny, there's
Mhm.
no implications like that literally for no reason. Like the only thing that does is it introduces Chow Yun Fat and Michelle Yeoh into getting closer to realizing who the Jade Fox is. That's it.
Yeah.
If she doesn't steal that sword, none of this happens. She probably leaves on her own to go with Ro in the desert. And Chow Yun Fat and Michelle Yeoh are free to, you know, have a family.
Exactly.
So like the only reason anything bad happens is because this dumb bitch steals the sword twice.
Man, because she don't want to be married to somebody else.
Yeah, that's it. You know.
Mm.
But yeah. All right. So
Fuck her.
yeah. So let's go around. Talk about our favorite scene of the movie. Who wants to go first?
I already said what mine was. It was
The fight in the little dojo.
dojo brawl.
What about you,
Dojo
James?
Brawl.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine was it's really close between the bar fight or the night fight. The night fight was really nice for me. You know what I'm saying? When it first started.
Are you which night fight are we talking about?
When she had when
Ninja outfit on.
Michelle first caught her.
So like when they were first chasing on the treetops and then they fight, or the roof
No, when they fought
rooftops.
the middle of the rooftop.
Gotcha. Okay.
That was a good fight for me. I really liked that. One of my best moments was when she like you said, tried to run away and she caught her ass with the foot and put her back down. I was like, bitch, get your ass back here.
Sunder ass was there for real. I said, get down, bitch, and then put a little twist on it.
Yeah.
Like,
but what pissed me off about that fight, bro, and when the other dude threw the dart at her, she could have easily caught back up to her.
Yeah.
You feel me? She just
this seems like kind of gave up, you know.
Yeah, I'm tired for tonight. Let me go to bed. I was like, what?
Yeah. But I did like how after that, like she said, like she's like, I knew it was you the entire time. Like, you know, she does the scene like
you can tell by the eyes.
Yes, bro, dead giveaway.
Yeah,
and
I love the scene.
The director.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was about to say the director was low key putting it out there anyway.
Yeah.
Like when you saw them look at each, or it showed his face and it showed her face, but it went closer to the eyes. I'm like, you letting us know he can see through that little, you know, he's seen it.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it's a dead giveaway. But her outfits were fire. Yeah, her outfits were fire too, though. I like them outfits.
Yeah. Like I love the scene where they're having tea and then she knowingly just drops the teacup and then she catches it and she was like, yeah, I saw that shit. You know, like I know that you're nice with this shit too. Like I know you've been trained. But yeah, my favorite scene is probably the fight scene with the governess's daughter and Chow Yun Fat. You know, and like we mentioned, he's just trying to have a conversation. She's legit trying to get a hit in. She's trying to get away from him.
They let you know his levels to this shit.
Levels to this shit.
Yeah.
Like, you are a baby. And like old girl said, the sword don't make you. Like, you can have whatever sword, you still a novice. The only reason why you win is because my shit breaking on your ass. That's literally it.
It was cool to see the different levels and like the different expertise, especially that scene with Michelle Yeoh and the dojo. Like she was trained with every fucking weapon there. She couldn't necessarily carry them all, but she knew how to use every single one thing in there, you know.
Hey, that let you know back in her prime, she could have thrown that axe though, for real.
Yeah, for real.
She's still older. Hey, man, let me get your ass 20 years ago. But hey, that let you know, Chow Yun Fat was that deal because she still could have fought him, But she took the fuck off. She jumped like 30 feet in the air. Said, "Hey, hey, you can have that."
Yeah, he's spanking shit over here. Let me get up out of here.
He already spanked me with that stick. I don't want no more.
Right. All right. So now let's go around and pick or rate out of 5. Again, the rating scale is 5, one of the best movies you've ever seen. 1, one of the worst movies you've ever seen. You're never gonna watch this again. Who wants to go first?
In my honest opinion, I'd probably say it's like a 3.5. Only because, like you said, it's a lot of glaring shit. I mean, we've been watching so many realistic shit to where when you get the shit motherfuckers that have superpowers, I mean, but it's us Westerners versus what they do over there. So it's just, cultural divide.
Mm-hmm.
Too much superpower shit going on. The choreography was good, obviously, but yeah. And then the pacing was kind of different too. I really wasn't fucking with the pacing. Like you had 20-minute fighting scenes, and then you had 40-minute dialogue to do like a 2-second fight to, oh, I know who you are, but I ain't about to say it though. Like,
yeah, it could have been sped up a little bit in some points. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, James?
I was about to say it's close around that. I'm gonna give it a 3.6, 3.7 area. So I'm gonna say 3.65. And I love the choreography. I love the outfits. I love the people. It's like, okay, so when you go back to watch it, you be like, damn, bro, I never knew who y'all were. You feel me? I know you from everything, everywhere. I know you from Bulletproof Monk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, bro, it was good to see them again. You feel me? But at the same time, bro, the pacing was odd. It was odd for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be like how I said, when she threw that dart at her, it'd be like, all right, yeah, it's daytime now. Hey, how's everybody doing? You'd be like, there's no middle, no bridge, no nothing.
Yeah.
You know, just put the camera up in the AM and do it. And there's a lot of times that I'm used to movies with a better transition.
There you go. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I can say that irked my nerves, but I ain't had nothing wrong with the flying fights because I knew that's their style. You feel me? So I had to take it out of the more grounded fights to they are over the top. You know, this might be their superheroes. How they look at shit.
Right.
So I did like it for that. I didn't like that I had to read subtitles today.
Okay.
I could not get. I almost dozed off. I'm like, come on, stay here. All right. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't get past this reading subtitles.
Gotcha.
It was too long for me. But yeah, it was a solid movie though.
All right.
I'm probably only gonna watch. I probably ain't gonna watch it again. But solid movie. Good recommendation.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm exactly with you guys. I'm gonna give this a 3.5, and I think you mentioned it, P. It's kind of like with the same. Is it because we're ignorant of East versus West? Like this is their kind of thing. But again, for me, the only thing that really kind of takes down from a 5 is that ending. Like it is not a satisfying ending. It kind of undoes a lot of what was done in the second act, especially Chow Yun-fat and Michelle Yeoh, all that sacrifice. Makes it really sad when it doesn't have to be. I can forgive, again, this movie came out in 2000. I can forgive some shoddy CGI at some points. Like, yeah, that's not going to, of course you had to, make some cuts somewhere. But I mean, as far as the wire work goes and the fights, the choreography, it's still a 10 out of 10 for that shit. Like,
yeah, it's up there.
I specifically remember seeing this movie around the same time I saw The Matrix for the first time. And like, you see like the whole, like this took from that, and seeing like the kind of inspiration that movies today are still taking in terms of fight choreography, like we just mentioned, like with Bullet Train and how those guys started doing the Matrix movies and doing all this stunt work. I'm sure they would say that this Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon and that team in China was a huge inspiration for a lot of the stuff they're trying to achieve. Right. So yeah, it's a 3.5. Again, it's the only reason it's taken down is a little bit of the ignorance of East versus West. I'm sure the story in Asia, like I'm sure they loved it and it was great, but for us, we were kind of like, it could have been a little bit better,
What the fuck is this?
But that's the only reason. Other than that, it still holds up very well.
But she got that nut off before she died, though.
She did get it in though.
Left that motherfucker with the hey goodbye
Yeah.
note.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was like devastated. He's like, man, was it
Bro.
that bad? Like,
You killed yourself
I
over
would have
this?
jumped off with her. Like, hey man, we in this
see,
together.
even that, if they had changed the ending where they both jump off together, I could see that. And then you show like Chow Yun Fat like waking up, that would have been
Yeah.
cool. Or if you hear about, oh yeah, Lo was on his way to the mountain, but he died in the process. Like on the trek, he got killed and caught, and then she jumps. Better ending. Like there's very little
Mhm.
things you can do with the ending.
On some eternal
where,
love type shit.
yeah, where it would be better. But
Okay.
Bro, he ain't gonna ever be
Yeah,
the
but
same.
what they
bro.
went with-
he ain't never finding nothing that
Yeah.
damn good. They both can fight too.
Yeah.
Eh,
But yeah.
he ain't finding that again.
All right. So we are going to pick our next movie for next week. We had a lot of submissions. Thank you, James, for getting the word out there.
Yes, sir.
So, all right, can we all see this?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna list. Yeah.
Damn.
So this is coming from our Instagram and our YouTube, and I was just talking to Seth earlier, and I was like, "Yo, give me some suggestions," and he gave me some. Right. So, let's see what we get.
Let's see.
It's gonna be some Uncle Buck, watch.
Underworld.
Adaptation, ladies and gentlemen.
Adaptation. What the fuck is that?
It stars Nicolas Cage, and yes, that was one of the ones that Seth picked.
Damn.
So yeah,
All
Yeah.
right.
we'll see how you guys like that.
If this is a 3-hour movie, we doing a reskin.
It's another 2-hour movie.
Yeah.
It's a comedy drama. Comedy crime movie.
Yeah. I have seen
right.
this one before, but I'm interested to see how you guys take this.
I never heard of this movie.
Yeah.
This bitch got a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 7.7 out of 10.
That's not a bad movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see how you guys gel with it.
We on your site today, P.
Yeah.
Hey,
This bitch say I gotta pay for it everywhere. Oh, I ain't doing that.
Damn.
Hey, allegedly. Hold on now. Cut that shit off. They ain't about to nuke my shit.
My bad.
Hell no.
All right, yeah. Well, we are good on time, guys. This has been Off the Top with Eric Paris and Red. I'm one of your hosts, Eric, and join me tonight, as always, we're...
Yeah.
Yep. Your boy P.
And your boy Red.
All right, y'all. We'll catch you guys next week. Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.